By the W, go!
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on Waldron Bulldogs TV. We are in Atkins, Arkansas, about an hour and 34-minute drive by my watch from Waldron, Arkansas, and we're here tonight getting ready for kickoff, Coach. I'm glad to be in the box with you.
Hey, you always talk about miracles do happen every Sunday. Miracles happen. We got Connor McCown live stream.
Yes, indeed.
Miracles
Here I
happen.
am. Glad to be here tonight. Glad to be here, and we are excited about having some Waldron Bulldog football. And I think Coach has some stats he's going to share with us before the game, get us a little bit introduced to both teams, and we are excited to get this game underway.
First thing is Connor forgot to turn on the air conditioner, so I'm sweating through my underbritches out here. But according to Hooten's, Bulldogs are ranked 38th. We fell a few rankings after the 0-2 start. Atkins comes in at 25th in 3A, and so right now Hooten's got Atkins as a 1-point favorite to win, so the Bulldogs will have to battle for that. We got our number one running back, Gabino Garano, back. He is back tonight for the first time. We missed him last game against Gore. Atkins is led by Coach Matt Porter. He's in his second year as the head coach here, 8th year overall. He finished 7-5 last year, but as you guys know, when they come down to Scott County, we gave him a little bit of a whooping.
Yes, we did.
We're gonna try to get the game started here. We're gonna push you back to the field.
All right. Waldron has just come out of their paper. They're coming down to the sidelines. Atkins is getting ready for the kickoff as well. Waldron did win the toss earlier. They elected to defer to the second half. So Waldron will be kicking off to start the game. We're a minute 5 seconds away from kickoff in Atkins, Arkansas. Bulldogs versus the Red Devils tonight. And Coach, what do you expect to see out of the Bulldogs tonight?
Man, I'm just wanting to come out, kind of get back to that tenacity we saw early in the season last year, running the football hard. That's our bread and butter. See if we can get Gabino in space. We are still missing both the Hunt boys, but we do have Gabino and Chris Lopez back that we missed last week, as well as Logan Young and several other guys. But see if Brigance can get the run game started and just have to kind of pick and choose our battles throwing the football. What about you?
Well, kind of the same thing, Coach. I really want to see the Bulldogs play with some heart tonight. I think that's a big thing. Before anything else, you got to have heart, and I want to see our kids play with heart. I want to see them play hard. I want to see them play 4 quarters of football, and I want to see our coaches work hard not only for our kids but for our community. And I think that that if we do that, we will be in good shape by the time the night's over. Number 71, Leo Lopez, has the ball teed up and ready to go for the Bulldogs, and we are fixing to be underway in Atkins, Arkansas. The time is right at 7 o'clock. 12 minutes are on the clock on the scoreboard, and the first kick is away. Atkins, number 23, going to receive that first kick, and he's going to be making his way over across the right side, looking for an outside edge. He's juking around. Peyton Lipham's going to be there to tackle him. He did a good job there. Number 23, Michael Snowden, was the returner there. Brought down at about the 28-yard line. We'll give him the 28, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils.
You'll see big quarterback number 10, Zach Birkenmeyer, 6'1", 180 is what he's listed at. He passed for nearly 1,800 yards a season ago. He was not their Game 1 starter last year, but he earned that spot and did a good job when he took it over.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one thing that I think we need to key on is Atkins is going to throw the ball tonight, Coach, and Waldron needs to be ready for the pass. And as a matter of fact, we'll throw the ball to start the ball game. 15 going to be catching that quick slant. That's Jackson Phillips.
Chris Lopez from safety spot come up, made that tackle. Atkins is going to spread us out. They went trips right there. Good old-fashioned stop routes. 3 stops going to stop and come back to the football, and good completion there.
Gain of 8 yards on that last play, Coach. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Atkins offense. Ball spots just outside the 35-yard line. We'll give him the 36. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here comes a snap. Penalty flag's going to be down. Looks like we had a Waldron defender up on the line, Coach. Might have jumped off sides.
They got us a little bit of hard count right there. It's going to be a free first down. No first downs are good, but definitely not free ones.
Number 66, Miguel Triano, looked like he might have been the culprit on that last play. Just got a little bit of an early start, so 5 yards will step off. An Atkins first down. Ball's now going to spot at the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Red Devil offense.
He's got 2 running backs in the backfield right here. I bet we see another pass, though.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's looking for a go route. He's got it on the right side. The pass was thrown way out of bounds. Going to go incomplete.
Intended on the near sideline.
Coverage right there by Chris Lopez and Matthew Brigance is corner spot.
Yes, indeed. So no gain on that last play because of the incomplete pass. Bulldogs had good coverage. Coach, you can tell Atkins head coach wanted it all right there, offensive coordinator anyways.
They got some good-looking dudes out here on the edge.
Yeah, they do. Definitely something the Bulldogs need to be prepared for. It's 2nd down and 10. Ball spots at the 41-yard line on Atkins' side of the field. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Looks like the Bulldogs will get caught off sides there yet again. Number 79, believe Will Solomon going to be the one jumping off sides for the Bulldogs there. That hard count is something I believe we'll get accustomed to if they'll keep doing it. What do you think, Coach?
I think you're right. Will's one of those golfers for me. It's just like that perfect drive. He just lined up and just couldn't hardly keep himself contained right there.
He was ready to go.
Ready to go.
2nd down and 5. Ball spots the 46-yard line. Waldron already has 10 yards in penalties. First handoff of the game goes to running back number 40. Boy, and he came in trucking. Wyatt Kaufman makes his way into Bulldog territory all the way down to the 46-yard line.
I remember him last year. We referred to him as Big Mike Allstott. Connor's probably too young to remember Mike Allstott for the Tampa Bay Bucks, but that's who he reminds us of, wearing that number 40, just downhill runner. He's now got him spread out and empty.
Again, as Coach said, quarterback alone in the backfield. 1st down and 10. Ball spots at the 46-yard line. Quarterback drops back to pass. Pass goes incomplete, in and out of the hands of receiver number 21, Antoine Collins. Coach, what do you think about that play?
A little bit of that smash concept. They send an out route by the slot, inside slot guy, 21 on the outside. Runs kind of not really a seam. Coach Redman used to call those slow goes, slant with a go. Just could not hold on to it. It'd been a big pickup if he could have, though.
That's what I was just thinking. And with them butterfinger hands like that on that last play, could have been a big play for the Bulldogs if they could have got some hands on it. But
reminded me of you trying to catch it, Connor.
Well, I appreciate that, I think. 2nd down and 10. Handoff goes right up over the middle. Bulldogs are all over it, Coach.
You know what we say about that? Triana right there swallowed him up like a corned beef sandwich.
That's indeed the truth. Number 66 was there to make that stop for the Bulldogs. Miguel Triana, indeed. He had some assisters there. There was a host of Bulldogs. Loss of a yard on the play, and the Bulldogs have finally set Atkins up with their first 3rd down of the game. It's 3rd down and 11. Ball spots at the Atkins 47-yard line. Coach is calling in the play from the sideline. Looks like Atkins tries to kind of run a little bit of a hurry-up offense. They don't really huddle anyways. Play clock is kind of dwindling down. Quarterback's alone in the backfield, waiting on the snap. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's rolling to the right side. He's looking for a receiver. He's throwing it up. Going to go incomplete. There is a flag down on the play in the backfield.
I would assume that would be holding. That's what they're going to call on the running back right there. That's a huge stop, Connor McKay, on 3rd down for the Bulldogs. I don't know. They do not have a field goal kicker. I know that for a fact, but I do not know as far as if their tendencies to go for it or to punt it here. We'll get the call in. The play was signaled in by their offensive coordinator, Terrence Bobo. Terrence Bobo was a stud a couple years ago, played at UCA. He's from a family of studs, and he's down here signaling the plays in. And he was a heck of an athlete back in the day.
So my question was answered before I asked it. The question was, do the Bulldogs accept or decline the penalty? They elected to decline it, which would result in the loss of a down. So it's 4th down and 11. Atkins shows a punt right now. Bulldogs look like they're going to kind of play it safe. Got a few guys back safe. They are indeed going to punt it. It's a good punt. Ball lands at about the 15-yard line and is immediately touched by an Atkins defender. Number 61 was there to down that ball, Tyler Leggett. And the Bulldogs are going to get their first possession on offense, Coach, with 9:31 left to play in the first quarter.
That's a good defensive stop right there. I'm glad we elected to decline that penalty, put them in 4th down. I wouldn't give them the football if I didn't have to. Any extra possessions, if I could help it with their lethal passing game. We got 80 yards to go right here for 6 points. Connor, see if the Bulldogs can do it.
Bulldogs going to take over 1st down and 10. Quarterback Matt Brigance bringing his team out onto the field. They're in the huddle, waiting on the first play call. I say they're waiting on the first play call. They may be The official hasn't whistled for the play clock to start, and they're actually over there doing a little bit of conversating. Not sure what the commotion might be. Looks like it might be something with a football.
Not quite sure. They'll give me a second to talk about kind of the game of the week, Connor. We always bring up a game that might interest some Bulldog fans. We've got the Franklin County feud going on tonight, Ozark and Charleston. We got our buddy, Coach Ricky May, over there at Charleston, and then Ozark got, I don't know if you just called a flat-out whipping last week to Boonville. And so I hope Coach May gets it done again tonight. No offense to my buddies in Ozark, but good one to keep an eye on.
All right, 1st down and 10 Bulldogs. They're getting ready to take their first snap. First handoff coming to Gabino Grano. He's got a hole the size of Texas to run through. Takes it all the way down to the 30-yard line before finally being brought down.
First down for the Bulldogs.
First play, first down. We will take that, Coach Ashley.
Good job running the ball right there. Good job on our linemen and our slot receivers setting up those blocks. We got a kick on the end. Big number 62 right there. Triana kicked him out. Did a good job running behind our blockers. First down for the Bulldogs.
First down and 10 ball spots at the 31-yard line. Quarterback Matt Brigance in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Handoff goes right up over the middle to Grano. Grano makes his way down inside the 35 down to the 36-yard line. He was brought down by number 61, Tyler Leggett.
Good pickup right there, 5 yards. Moving, kind of being on schedule. We talk about that all the time, so it's going to be about 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, somewhere in there. Good pickup for the Dogs.
Yeah, great play there. You know, we'll take 2 positive offensive plays there. 8:45 left to play in the first quarter. There's no score. Either way, it's 0-0. Brigance comes out for the first time, has running backs on each side. Logan Young on one side, Gabino Grano on the other. Here comes Logan. We thought it was Logan Young. Quarterback Mac Brigance actually kept it. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. He fought to stay on his feet. Number 61, Tyler Leggett. He's been all over the field so far, Coach, defensively.
All over the field. Good job right there, staying with it. Brigance stood on his feet. His order tackle ended up picking about a yard, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 for the Bulldog offense. It's a big play. The Bulldogs need a first down here. Clock ticking down to about 8 minutes, 5 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Brigance waiting on the snap. Here's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper right up over the middle. He's going to gain a couple yards. He's not going to get the first down, though.
That was right at the sticks. It's going to be a yard short. Coach, I don't know what you do. I think I might go ahead and try to give the ball to Gabino downhill.
Coach, I don't really disagree with you. Gabino's got 2 carries for 16 yards. You think he might could get 1 yard in his 3rd carry. The Bulldogs look like they're calling in a play. We'll see what Coach decides to do here. It's 4th down and 1. Big play for the Bulldogs. You want to keep your offense on the field if you can help it. And
this is one of the tough parts of going gun, short yardage situations.
It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle.
Did not get it.
Brigance is not going to get the first down. You know, I guess that could have been one of those play calls where everybody in the stadium expected Grano to get it, and so he didn't. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out well for the Bulldogs. So that gives the Red Devils great field position coming out on their second drive. They're going to start at the 40-yard line.
They really used that 2 running backs in the backfield as kind of lead blockers, and that Atkins just brought the house, reached us on the edge right there and drug us down. Needed a yard to gain, and we're a yard short.
7 minutes, 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Atkins, offensive coordinator, calling in the play. We'll see what happens here. Quarterback calling the play now to the team. It's 1st down and 10 for the Red Devil offense. Quarterback waiting the snap. Handoff coming right up over the middle. Not going anywhere quick. The Bulldogs are all over it. That was number 40, Wyatt Kaufman. Kaufman was initially met there, coached by number 79, Will Solomon. He was assisted there by number 51 for the Bulldog defense, Patrick Poore. Gain of a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Atkins again getting the play call into the ball game. Bulldogs defense setting up. It'd be huge to get another stop here, Coach. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
We got showing a little bit of pressure here on the edge. They're all on one half of the field.
Here comes another handoff. Flags down on the play. Number 2 is the ball carry. Got his first carry of the game. That's Reese Bixler.
I think that's going to be a hold. Not quite sure yet. They got a mic system here. They're pretty fancy. Will be a
Call is
hold.
going to be a hold. Hold against the Atkins offense. That's definitely in favor of the Bulldogs there. That's a second holding penalty against the Red Devils tonight.
I hope it's the second of about 35 of them.
Well, you know, it could be an indication that the Bulldogs got some stronger players tonight anyways. That's not a positive, but it definitely could be an indicator when you're having to hold somebody. That means they've either got around you or they've overpowered you.
I don't know. I held pretty tight to that handrail climbing up the stairs a while ago. I don't think I'm tougher than anybody. Just old and wore out.
I'm not going to disagree with that, Coach, but we'll just keep calling the game. Second down and long for the Atkins offense. Ball's going to be spotted back to the 47-yard line. Still in Bulldog territory, but on the 47-yard line, 6 minutes, 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Still no score in Atkins, Arkansas tonight. Quarterback has a play called in. He's waiting on the snap.
Be quads to the right.
Looks like they're going to give a quick pass over. They're not going anywhere quick. Bulldogs are all over it. Logan Young was there, assisted by number 21, Trevor Bates. They made the stop on number 6 there, Noah Spradlin. Coach, that was a great defensive play by the Bulldogs.
I think that might have been supposed to be a tunnel screen or a hitch. Man, that's a formation that's really tough to defend. Looks like the Bulldogs have seen that on film, and Atkins has showed that the first 2 weeks. But Coach Porter over here on the sideline was not very happy about something. So I don't know if somebody missed an assignment or what.
Third down and 14 yards to go. 5:39 left to play in the first quarter. Big-time third down for the Bulldogs yet again. You could probably expect Atkins to go for it on
Play
fourth
clock's
down
down
here.
to 3. Just got it off.
Bulldogs blitz, and he's hit as he throws. Pass going to go incomplete. About 4 guys went up for that ball, Coach. None of them came up with it. There was 3 white jerseys and 1 red one.
One of the white jerseys is Peyton Lippman back there. He's played about every snap for us on this season. He's one of the very few guys that we've had the whole season so far. Hey, it's forced another punt.
Yes, sir. You know, between COVID and injuries, the Bulldogs have just really had a tough go here to start the season. They're doing a great job at overcoming adversity in Atkins tonight. I'll tell you, I'm proud of the heart I'm seeing the Bulldogs play with so far. Looks like there's already a flag down on the field. I can't tell for sure if that's a flag or not, but I didn't see it drop. I just see it laying down there.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think the Bulldogs had 12 players on the field.
So the question is, Coach, is that going to cause another punt to have to happen, or will that be enforced after the punt?
It would be pre-snap. Not sure, because it was 4th and 14. Not sure what that will entail. I don't have my knower of all knowledge, Coach Brown, up here. Not that he knows it, but he's confident that he knows it.
Yeah, and we're not in the NFL where we can just call New York and get the rules analyst on.
Well, and those guys in New York don't do much of a job either. They're almost as bad as those fellas that sit in Birmingham with the SEC office and review targeting calls.
Coach, they waved off the flag, so whatever it was, they decided it wasn't.
I thought they were waving at you.
5 minutes, 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs are taking their second offensive possession. Now both teams have had 2 chances to score, and neither of them have executed that.
It's going to change right here, Connor.
I'm believing that, and I'm ready for it. Let's see what our offensive coordinator has up his sleeve to throw at the Red Devils on this second drive. Brigance in the shotgun. Gabino stands alone with him. Handoff goes to Gabino over the right side. Gabino on his feet fighting for yardage. He's going to be brought down about 2 yards into the play. Number 40 was there to make that stop. Big running back, Wyatt Kaufman.
Missed a block there on the edge. Defender come up. Still got a positive play, though. 3-yard gain, 3-yard pickup, hard run by Gabino. I think he'd run through a brick wall. Depends what was on the other side, I reckon, but he would make some damage on it, I promise you.
Well, you put an end zone on the other side of it, and I feel confident Gabino would run right through it. Second down, 7 yards to go. Brigance again alone in the backfield with Gabino. There's the snap. It's the same play. Gabino coming over the right side. Coach must have liked it, and he gets all the way over to the sideline close to the first down marker. Looked like there might have been a late hit over there, Coach. There is a flag that come out.
Golly, they're throwing them. They're throwing that laundry over and over. As long as they throw it for us, we'll take them. I think a while ago, Connor, when we picked that flag up and waved it, I just assumed will be a late hit out of bounds. I just assumed he was waving up here because he saw the glare off the stadium lights off your forehead.
Yeah, I kind of expected something like that to come before too long, but as long as things are going good for the Bulldogs, I'll take it in good humor. So,
Well, if that's the case, I got a whole list of them. Let me get my list out.
that last penalty flag was going to go against Atkins. I believe it was a late hit out of bounds, and so the Bulldogs are going to step off 15 extra yards and then have a free first down. So it's now first down and 10, ball spots at their own 45-yard line. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here comes Logan Young right up over the middle. Might have gained a yard or two. He was stopped pretty quick by the Atkins defense. There was a host of them there. Looks like the initial contact was made by number 61, however. Boy, he's been loud tonight. Tyler Leggett. He has just been all over the place. Gain of 3 yards on the play for Logan Young, and it'll be second down and 7 for the Bulldog offense, Coach.
Rotating in, Trevor Bates comes in on the field right here. He had a good block that last possession he was in. See if he can lay another one right here.
You know, and another person to watch here on our close side here, number 2, Bryson Barker. He's in the ball game, and boy, that guy's got speed.
It's going to be a first pass.
Going to drop back to pass, looking for Chris Lopez. He missed the ball. It might have been a little overthrown there. Chris laid out and dove for it.
It's a
pass is incomplete.
Tough play call because you're a running football team, and then anytime you throw it and you don't complete it, really puts you off schedule. See what we can do right here. It doesn't matter if we can still run for 8-yard pickup right here on the first down, but I'm assuming the Bulldogs got 2 snaps at it since we went for it on fourth down in worse field position previously.
There's a snap. Handoff goes to Gabino. Gabino fighting for yardage down to about the 49-yard line into Atkins territory. He gained about 4 yards on the play, Coach, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. So the question is, what are the Bulldogs going to do now?
I would think that's a manageable fourth down. I'm assuming they'll go for it. You got a ton of field on the side closest to us. I mean, good gravy. I'd give it to number 1. Left, right, or up the middle, but I'd give it to him.
Well, I'm not familiar with analytics, but, you know, a lot of coaches are moving to analytics, and I would imagine they would say go for it in this situation. So it's fourth down and 3 for the Bulldog offense. And Brigance is in the shotgun. He's going to pass the ball on fourth down. Looks like he's going to throw a go-route. He's got somebody wide open, number 21 for the Bulldogs. He's going to make his way down to the 15-yard line. There is laundry on the field. There's a penalty flag down.
Oh, rats. I was about to say, aren't you glad we're not coaching them when we're up here?
Coach Atkins just had a complete head blunder in the secondary. There was about 3 Bulldogs.
I believe that's going to be an ineligible man downfield. Our tight end, who is Trevor Bates, was on the line of scrimmage, which then covers up the outside man on line of scrimmage. Blowing your head right here, Connor. Covers the outside receiver up. You can only have 5 eligible receivers on any play, and so by our number 1 receiver slot or split out receiver right here releasing downfield, which there's a kind of a 5-yard halo they allow you to do. He went beyond that, which causes the illegal man downfield. It's a non-traditional formation for us.
Well, now you got to punt it. So it's 5-yard penalty. It wasn't a loss of down, so that's good news for the Bulldogs. So it's fourth down and 8 now. And the Bulldogs are going to elect to punt. Boy, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bulldogs go back to that passing game a little bit. Bad snap. He got the punt off anyways, and boy, it was a good one. Look at that punt go all the way down to about the 10, 9, 8-yard line.
Good coverage right there.
That was a fantastic punt.
I think Atkins might have been expecting maybe not a fake, but maybe kind of a spread-out punt. Didn't bring a lot of pressure. Didn't have a guy back to receive that. So it's going to be good field position right here for Waldron's defense.
Well, there's one thing for sure, Coach. We're going to give them a long field to try and cover here, and it's going to be first down and 10 for the Atkins offense, their 3rd possession of the night with 2:47 left to play in the first quarter. Still no score in Atkins, Arkansas, and it's first down and 10, ball spots just outside the 9-yard line, almost to the 10. Coach Ashley, what do you think about the Bulldogs' performance thus far tonight?
Man, they're battling. Atkins is going to hold the passing game. That's what they want to do, and they've done it so far, and we've done a good job defending it. We got 2 safeties here, cover 2. It's going to be toss right to number 2. Great defense right there. Great defense right there. Corner come up, made the tackle. Triana forced him to the sidelines. Just a pickup of 1.
Coach, that's our quarterback, Matt Brigance, step up and made that play.
Very good job, really forcing it, not letting anybody outside of you. He's not letting number 21 right there for Atkins get a block on him. And that's their first run by somebody other than their big fullback.
2nd down and 9 now for the Atkins offense. Bulldog defense looking good tonight, looking really good here in this first quarter.
I don't know if they're even had to break a sweat yet. I think I'm sweating more than they are.
Main thing is you got to stay focused. Can't give up a big play. And it looks like they're looking for one. Quarterback drops back to pass. It's a screen pass. And, boy, he's got a lot of daylight. He makes his way all the way to the 20. He's inside the 25, all the way down to the 27-yard line. Finally brought down by a few Bulldogs. Coach, that screenplay was wide open.
It's a great play call, man. Leak that fullback out of the backfield. You really got 3 levels of defense. Your defensive line, linebackers kind of covering those curl routes, and then you got your guys behind you in the secondary, and they really utilize that. If you're going to bring your secondary to stay over the top in cover 2, you're going to have your 3 linemen chasing the quarterback. That opens that up. Good play call.
Big first down there for the Atkins offense, probably their biggest play of the night. 1st down and 10, ball spots at the 27-yard line. Handoff coming up the middle. It's a big running back. He busts outside. He's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Good
he got
tackle.
tripped up.
66.
It's Triana.
Miguel Triana's just been all over the field for the Bulldogs tonight. He is being their fullback's worst nightmare thus far tonight.
He come from the opposite side of the formation, too, and just blew that right guard up, made the tackle on the right side of the defense. He's going to get a quick breather. Stephen Figueroa was also in on that tackle. Atkins goes no huddle, and they really take their time getting these play calls in. They're snapping the ball about 5 seconds on the play clock every time.
Coach, we're just under a minute left in the first quarter. Still no score. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback hands off right up over the middle, and he had a pretty big hole there. Logan Young there to make the stop, and I think that might have been a strategic play call, but knowing that Miguel Triana was out on that play, they run it right up his alley.
That's what it looked like. Still going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 it is, and it's going to be a big play for the Bulldogs. Wouldn't be surprised to see Atkins in a 4-down territory area.
I would think a slant by 21 right here, Brigantz's outside shoulder. You got Chris Lopez inside of him at safety.
3rd down and 2, ball spots at the 35-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a handoff right up over the middle.
Ooh, downhill.
Looks like number 2 was a ball carrier there, Reese Bixler, and he does have enough yardage for the Atkins Red Devil 1st down. So Atkins is driving here late in the first quarter, and I do believe, Coach, that's going to end our first quarter. We're not going to have any score, so when we come back, it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Atkins Red Devils. Ball spots at the 40-yard line. It's a dogfight in Atkins tonight, Bulldog fans. So call your friends, call your family, tell them to turn on YouTube, Bulldogs TV, because we've got a good game going on in Atkins, Arkansas. Coach, what's your thoughts?
Absolutely, man. They're battling. That's what you want to see them do. Doing a good job of it so far. I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our Booster Club. Booster Club brings us the live stream every week. Get you guys some time right there. Booster Club brings us a live stream every week, and so we appreciate that. If you guys want to become backers of the Bulldogs and donate to the Booster Club anywhere you are, we've now got a Venmo link, and it's on the bottom of your screen there. You guys can donate. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. That money goes directly to benefit Bulldog athletics as a whole. And so if you guys want to be a part of that and help back the Bulldogs, always do a good job of that. Booster Club does a great job. Nikki Hunt, Tracy Williams, Jada Settle, Stephen Black, those guys are rock stars. Tracy Williams does about anything you ask her, and she don't even have kids playing anymore, and she's out here just giving her time, and so they do a great job of that. So if you guys want to donate, you can use that Venmo link right there and become a backer of the Bulldogs.
Kickoff time is set for 7 p.m.
I got one more shout out, Coach, before we go. We got a district golf match Monday, Cherokee Country Club in Boonville, and so we got the Bulldog golf team there, the 4 guys who's going to score for us. 4 guys who's going to score for us Monday. And so if you guys see them, send good vibes their way. They'll tee off on Monday morning for a 3-peat for the district championship.
All right, we are starting the second quarter of action here in Atkins tonight. Quarterback draws back to pass on the first play of the second quarter. It was caught. Receiver number 21 was there to make that catch, Antoine Collins. Logan Young was there to make the stop. Gain of about 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4 for the Atkins offense. Ball spots at about the 46-yard line. Still in Atkins territory, and the second quarter is underway.
Just got inside of our slot coverage right there. I think that was Trevor Bates. We're going to go spread them out again.
Quarterback in the shotgun. He's waiting on the snap. Here comes the snap.
Rats.
Or not.
Rats.
It's going to be the third time Atkins has gotten the Bulldogs to jump off sides this ball game tonight, and it's going to put them close to a first down.
Tough thing right there. And they did it a couple times to us early, and then they held off a few snaps, and then they turn around and hit us with it again.
Coach, I think it's really important for any football team to be very disciplined when it comes to snap count. That's kind of like boxing out in basketball. It doesn't take talent. You just have to want it.
The guys who's not good at boxing out, Connor, tend to sit by me.
And I think that might have been why we've seen some guys come off the field there. Direct snap to the halfback right here, and he making his way down the sideline. He's going to be brought down. That could have been dangerous if he'd have got out around those defenders, Coach. But thankfully, a few of our defenders was there to kind of step him out of bounds and only allow a gain of about 6 yards.
They're lined back up quick right here.
Yeah, they're definitely in a hurry up now for sure. And quarterback's dropping back to pass. Atkins wanting to score right here. Pass going to be picked off. Trevor Bates has got it. He's going the other way. He's going right up the middle of the field. He's got to be careful not to fumble that ball. He wasn't protecting it very good. But the Bulldogs just have a huge play.
Huge play, man.
Huge play.
Let's go. Good job.
Hats off to Trevor Bates, number 21, on that nice interception there. Atkins tried to speed it up, and they sped it up a little too quick for their own offense there. And so Bulldogs going to take over at the 47-yard line with their best field position of the night.
That looked like some Chad Morris philosophy. We're going to hurry up and turn the ball over. Good job right there by Trevor Bates. He was right there on that previous completion, right there broke on the football, made the tackle, and this time he got his hands on it. Got to capitalize right here.
Yes, indeed. I think the Bulldogs really need to be aggressive in their scoring approach here. Waldron's going to take a timeout.
Timeout right here. See if we can get some momentum. Still 0-0 here at the start of the second quarter. Start of the second quarter here at Red Devil Stadium. Nice setup here. They don't have a track, so you are basically sitting right on the football field. Kind of an old school approach, pretty nice. Friend of mine was a superintendent here last year, Jody Jenkins. I talked about him a little last year. About a week after we played our football game against Atkins last year, he was real fired up. He passed away from COVID, so he very prideful of this place. He always said Red Devil pride, and so I come here tonight and the place is looking awesome as usual, and it made me think of my buddy Jody Jenkins.
We definitely want to give him honor tonight, and we appreciate anybody that invests to our kids. And when we say our kids, we're talking about the kids of our state, the kids of our country. We have different colored jerseys on right now, Coach, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans. And the bottom line is we definitely want to honor him tonight for all of his service here to the Atkins School District. And it's a good night to play football.
Best compliment you can probably give a dad is how great his kids are, and Mr. Jenkins has two phenomenal kids, Ryan and Jackie. Ryan's actually a football coach in Northwest Arkansas, and Jackie is a missionary, I believe.
All right, handoff comes over the left side to Gabino. He's looking for the outside edge, and he's got it.
It's a phenomenal job by Peyton Lippum on that block on the edge. Held it, let Gabino get around him. Gabino did a good job of being patient. It's hard when you're kind of a speedster guy to slow down and let everything develop. He's got two hands on that football, and he's making sure no one's going to take it from him.
Coach will give him a gain of 5 on that last play. Might have been a short 5, but we'll give him 5 yards on it. So it's going to be second down, about 5 yards to go in order to move the sticks. Brigance is in the shotgun. He's got running backs on each side of him. Handoff's going to Logan Young as a trap play. It looks like him. Boy, Young is just going to go
outrun him, baby.
20.
Let's go.
10-5, touchdown, Bulldogs. 10:32 left to play in the second quarter, and the Bulldogs come out with a great play call, and they're going to strike first tonight, Coach.
Good job hitting that left side. Good job of our offensive line setting that up. Logan kind of hits the second gear. He's kind of been slowed down by a knee injury last year. He's just now kind of coming back from that. and he took off right there in the second level. Good job.
Fantastic play call, fantastic blocking, fantastic effort, and the Bulldogs strike first in Atkins tonight. 10:32 left to play in the first half. Waldron is on the board, 6-0. It looks like, Coach, they're setting up to go for two.
Going for two. Usually our sure-footed kicker Leo Lopez is on at this point, but see what we can do right here.
Quarterback going to drop back to pass for the two-point conversion. He's going to throw it to the outside, and it looks like it was intended for Bryson Barker. Goes incomplete. Two-point conversion is no good. And the Bulldogs are up 6-0. Coach, what's your take on that decision to go for two? I know it could be a possibility of having an injured kicker. I don't know that for sure, but interesting play call.
I think probably the thought process is Atkins will not kick extra points. They don't have a kicker, and that's not something that Coach Porter wants to do anyway. So I think it might be a deal where you're saying, hey, if they're going to go for two, we need to match it, because if we give up an equal score, they're going for two. And kind of, you talked about analytics earlier, kind of analytics suggest, which is not old school football, but if you're 100% from extra points, you only have to be 50% when you're trying to convert two-point conversions. New school approach, but that's kind of the philosophy of a lot of these coaches nowadays.
Indeed, and that's kind of goes back to a winner's mentality. When you have a winner's mentality, you're going to do what you have to do, not only to match but to defeat the other team. And so, in that case, definitely don't disagree with Coach's call there. Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead over the Atkins Red Devils. It's 10:32 left to play in the second quarter. Leo Lopez has the ball teed up, ready to go for the Bulldogs.
Connor, if somebody is here at Red Devil Stadium and they're looking up here at the press box where we're at and they see our windows fogging up, we're not playing handsy up here. It's just getting rather warm.
Yeah, Coach, it's definitely
scorching.
Scorching. That's going to be the nice term for it.
Just like Logan Young on that touchdown run.
It's hot, it's humid, and it's tough in this box, but we are glad to be in Atkins, Arkansas playing football tonight. Boy, that was a great kick by Lopez. Goes inside the 5-yard line. However, boy, it is returnable. And, boy, is it ever. Peyton Lipham has a great open field tackle there on number 21, Antoine Collins. You got to tip your hats off to Peyton Lipham right there. He really made that happen for the Bulldogs.
That was a great kick, and it was Peyton held on to it, and we're going to open this window up. It's going to get kind of loud on us, but we're going to do a good job trying to bring you the action.
You're going to get a little bit more of the band, a little bit more of the announcer, but we got to have just a little bit of air.
I'm about to sweat through my underbritches, fella.
10 minutes, 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Atkins now taking the field, going to respond to what the Bulldogs did to him on offense on that last go-around. Snap, quarterback rolling to the right side. Bulldog defense coming. Go route thrown over the right side. It was just underthrown. He had his receiver intended for number 21, Collins.
Had three Bulldogs right there covering, though.
After that incomplete pass, we'll run it back. 2nd down and 10. Ball spots at the 25-yard line. And, Coach, all he had to do was not overthrow his receiver, and they'd have probably been in some real trouble there for the Bulldog defense.
21's kind of a speedster for him. He took off, and good job, good coverage right there. And now we got the air on. It's like somebody turned on the air conditioner or the window open.
All right, quarterback in a little bit of a different set. He's got a running back behind him still in the shotgun. Really, I guess the pitch was going to be a bubble screen over to the left side, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs pretty quick.
Good job right there. I even think 40 got away with the hold right there, but we still made a play.
Pass went complete there to number 20, Devin Roberts. I believe that's his first touch of the night. Coach, it's a big 3rd down.
Got the Bulldog band over there getting a little hyped. You can hear them all the way over here.
3rd down and 6. Ball spots at the 30-yard line. This is a big play for the Bulldogs, and if I'm Waldron's defensive coordinator, I'm screaming ball key right now. Hey, and there he is, screaming ball key.
Oh, we held off on it.
All right, here comes a quarterback going to throw a bubble, and he's got room. Matter of fact, he's going to have the 1st down. That was a great play call.
It's another play call that they hit us with earlier, kind of that fullback, running back leaking out in the open field from the backfield. Picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, number 8, Michael Grano, was there to kind of slow him up, or he could have been going for 6. They do pick up the first down, but minimal damage was maintained by the Bulldogs. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Red Devil offense. Ball spots at the 42-yard line. Coach, there may end up having to be an adjustment made there for the Bulldogs. The Atkins coaching staff is clearly seeing something that's there on those bubble screens like that, especially on the backside.
We're bringing some pressure from Gabino. Gabino's here on the weak side of the quarterback a lot. He's kind of on a kill call.
Handoff goes right up over the middle.
Kind of old school football is to run the football to set up the pass, and Atkins has kind of inverted that, and they pass to set up the run.
Number 2, Reese Bixter, was the ball carrier on that last play.
Gain of 3, bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7 now for the Atkins offense. You know, Bulldogs have done a pretty good job at containing that run as far as the run up the middle goes. 2nd down and 7, quarterback alone in the shotgun. We can expect a pass here. Quarterback rolling to his left side. He's going to throw it deep, and it's way overthrown.
Good coverage right there by Matty Brigance.
Well, number 20, Devin Roberts, had some heels. I thought it was way overthrown. He about made something happen out of it. But it's another big 3rd down.
3rd down for the Dogs.
Big 3rd down for the Atkins offense. Big 3rd down for the Bulldog defense. And we really need to find it within us to have some guts and just really make this 3rd down happen. It's 6-0. Your Bulldogs have the lead with 8:18 left to play in the 2nd quarter. The Atkins coaching staff has the play called in for the Atkins offense. Quarterback gets a snap. He's rolling over to his left side. He's looking for somebody to throw to. He's got somebody open. Number 20's there to make the reception.
Kind of ran an in route there at 10 yards, right at the sticks, broke inside. Good job by Birkenmeyer to find that open gap right in front of our linebacker. I think that was Lucas Nix right there on the coverage.
Yeah, Atkins is definitely driving. We've got Bulldog players that aren't even.
Tons of confusion.
Against the Bulldogs.
Looked like Grano wasn't quite ready for the play to start, and he was.
I think he was halfway coming off, and then they got switched up and putting somebody else on and taking him back off. And
either way, that's the Bulldogs' 4th offsides penalty of the night. That's 20 yards. It goes against the Bulldogs. They're 1st down and 5 now.
Clock's under 8 minutes here. This would be a huge stop, Connor, if we could get it right here on defense.
1st down and 5. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball right up over the middle. Big-time running back. He's got the ball. He's going to make his way down close to the 31-yard line. He was finally brought down there by a couple defenders of the Bulldog defense. Number 72, Blake Allen, was there to make the initial contact for the Bulldogs. He's close to the sticks.
Patrick Poor and Will Solomon re-enter the matchup here. Patrick's got a bum left shoulder. He's playing through an injury right now. See if he can make some noise here on 2nd short.
So 2nd down and less than a yard to go. Bulldogs still confused on defense on who they've got in, who they don't have in. Quarterbacks in the shotgun. They're going to get the Bulldogs offsides for the 5th time tonight.
Yuck.
Offside against the Bulldogs.
They'll step off 5 yards, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Atkins offense. Atkins is definitely driving the ball here midway through the 2nd quarter, and the Bulldogs really need to find it within themselves to gut up here, because you don't want to let off the pedal.
Not at all. Another defensive turnover out here would be huge.
It's 1st down and 10. Coach, ball spots at the 27-yard line. Atkins have drove the ball all the way into Bulldog territory. They started at their own 25-yard line.
I think they're going to elect to take a timeout. Play clock's down to 1.
All right, so Atkins taking their first time out of the game. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left to play in the 2nd quarter. Waldron has the lead, 6-0 over the Atkins Red Devils. And, Coach, I'll tell you, the Bulldogs are playing a fantastic game here tonight. They've come out, they've played with some really good heart. They've played with passion. Coaches making some really good play calls thus far into the game. And you got to be pleased if you're a Bulldog fan to see the score at 6-0.
Absolutely. All you want is kids to compete, night in, night out, day in, day out in practice. And so far we're doing that. Kind of short-staffed. We're missing, as we mentioned earlier, Trent and Trevor Hunt. And so we're making do. Big dose of Gabino, which is what we want if we're going to be successful. We don't have none of those fly sweep jet actions because we've lost those 2 hunt boys, and so offensively we're kind of limited. And then Logan Young breaks one there when he was spelling Gabino. Defense has done a good job, kind of bend don't break, Barry Odom style, try to keep everything in front. Let your defensive turnover there, but really proud of the guys for fighting and see if we can get a huge stop right here in red zone territory.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And, I think that you got to tip your hats off to this Bulldog defense who has held the Red Devils scoreless here halfway through the second quarter. And that's something definitely to be proud of as a Bulldog fan. But you don't want to speak too soon. You want to keep them scoreless. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Atkins offense. They're driving down the field. They're coming out of the timeout. And let's see what Coach drew up during the timeout. Quarterback's got the snap. He's looking deep down the field. It's a go route. He's got his receiver, and he's wide open in the end zone, and he's going in for a touchdown. Coach, you can tell that was planned. That was drew up, and they knew that there was a weak side there. Number 20, Devin Roberts, going to go 27 yards in for Atkins' first score of the game. 6 minutes, 31 seconds left to play in the first half. The score is now 6-6.
You're going to see them go for 2, as we mentioned earlier, see if we can keep it knotted up. We're running Bulldogs on the field here late.
All right, ball is placed. Atkins going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Quarterback in the shotgun. This could make a difference in a game in your extra points here. Quarterback's dropped back to pass. He's thrown the ball right over the middle. It goes complete. 2-point conversion is good. Number 20 again, Devin Roberts there to make that receiving, on the receiving end rather, of that pass. And Atkins going to take their first lead of the game. It's 8-6. The Red Devils now lead the Bulldogs, Coach, and you can tell that play was drew up from the get-go during that timeout.
And we're going to really utilize this no safety coverage over here, and they picked on our corner, and right there on the 2-point conversion, the best defender on the play was the umpire out there. He was right in the middle of the field, and they threw it right off his earlobe, it looked like. Good pass completion right there. See if the Bulldogs can answer. Plenty of time left, 6:31. We're a ground and pound offense. We've got 2 timeouts left here in the first half. See if we can make some noise right here.
Yes, indeed, Coach. You want to respond as a Bulldog fans. As a Bulldog fan, you want to see us respond here right now. 6 minutes, 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Atkins has their first lead of the game. It's 8-6. The Red Devils now lead the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs need to respond offensively here. You know, they've not had a hard time moving the ball tonight. They've had a hard time putting together consistent drives, but they've not had a hard time moving the ball. And so that's good news thus far for the Bulldog fans. Kick is away. It's all the way to Chris Lopez. He fields it at the 30-yard line, and he is making his way up the sideline, still on his feet, fighting for yardage. Brought down at about the 48-yard line. He was finally brought down there by number 21 for the Atkins defense, Antoine Collins.
Great field position here for the Bulldogs as we got 50 yards to go, 6:25 left here in the second quarter. It's be a huge answer right here.
Yeah, it'd be a huge answer. It's a good opportunity to answer for the Bulldog offense, considering they've got such good field position. So let's see what offensive coordinator calls in here for the first play for the Bulldogs. Peyton Lipton's brought the play in. Brigance giving the play to the offensive line and skill players. Bulldogs line up on the ball. Brigance in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs, 1 on each side. Handoff going to be to Gabino right up over the middle. Looks like he was kind of waiting on a hole to open up. It never really did. He still gained a couple yards on the play.
We haven't ran it off the right side near as well as we have the left side, but you got to keep them honest. You got to run it to the weak side of the defense every now and then, and now we've got that whole wide side of the field closest to us to kind of utilize.
Bring up 2nd and 7.
Trevor Bates for the Bulldogs been loud tonight, bringing in the next play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldog offense.
Play clock's down to 12.
Bulldogs are in Red Devil territory at the 49-yard line. 5 seconds now on the play clock. Bulldogs really need to get this snap off. Brigance gets the snap. Handoff is right up over the middle to Grano.
Gosh, dog.
will not go down. That guy just will not go down. Number 20, Devin Roberts, was finally there to get Grono down, but he sure made nothing into something on that play.
Yes, he did. That was the most impressive 2-yard run I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldog offense. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Atkins has the lead, 8-6. A big 3rd down play for the Bulldogs. Really need to fight to get this this first down here offensively. Play clock down to 8 right now. Bulldogs wait until the final seconds to get this thing snapped, and they really need to get lined up. 3 seconds now on the play clock. Looking at the delay game, if you don't get it snapped, and they didn't.
It's going to be a timeout.
The umpire on the backside threw a flag. Thank God the sideline official caught the timeout before the flag.
Luckily, the guy on the sideline's a little bit quicker than the fella in the back.
That's right. Bulldog fans, there's 4 minutes, 48 seconds left to play in the first half in Atkins, Arkansas. We've got a dogfight. It's 8-6. Atkins has the lead. The Bulldogs are facing their biggest 3rd down of the night right now. Really needing to respond to this Atkins to the Atkins score here on their last drive.
Friday night, September the 24th, the senior high Red Devils will open up.
I don't know what we've kind of wore this right side out. Hopefully it sets up a play right here. Usually at a timeout you can get a little bit creative because you get a chance to communicate with those guys on the sideline as far as coaching goes. And so see what we have here. The ball's on the near Atkins hash line side. So let's see if we can 3rd and 6, see what we can do. Definitely 2 snaps at it. The problem with that is if you don't get it in 2 snaps, Atkins has all 3 of their timeouts. Air raid type offense, 4 minutes left. That would be pretty scary for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you look over on the far left side, you see Bryson Barker. He hadn't been picked on tonight yet, but he's somebody you might want to keep an eye on this play here. Penalty flags down on the play.
Offsides on the defense.
Well, that's a big break for the Bulldogs there. I say it's a big break. It looked like Grono had a lot of room to work with there. He got that handoff over on the left side, and wow, he had a lot of room.
I'll take free yards anytime somebody gives them to me.
But we will indeed do that.
Atkins had some flags on them now, which we have 2 jumping off sides, but it's been equal, I reckon.
So now it's 3rd down and short. It looks like the Bulldogs are going to run the same play. Grono cuts it up the middle, and he's got the first down to the 40-yard line. We will take that.
It's going to halt the time as they reset the chain. 4:42 left. Plenty of time, down to 1 timeout. See if Bulldogs can punch one in here.
You know, another thing to be thinking about, Coach, is Waldron gets the ball at halftime. And so if you can punch in a score right here, then after halftime, get the ball back and have your offense back on the field, be in real good shape.
And you take that momentum into halftime and eat you a banana and get ready for the second half.
1st down and 10. Ball spots at the 40-yard line. Here comes the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Looks like it's going to be a handoff. Quarterback keeps over the right side. Brigance makes his way down to the 35-yard line. He is met by a host of Red Devils. Number 61 there to make the initial contact, Tyler Leggett.
Kind of a mesh right
as well.
Kind of a mesh right there for Brigance and Logan Young, and he pulls it. Logan had I thought he had the ball there for a second, and Brigance kept it. Gavino, the lead blocker on the right side, just could not quite break free.
You know, when you fool the fans on your fake, you're doing a good job. So it's 2nd down and 5. Brigance has the snap. It's going to be that same play that Young scored on earlier, and he's going to get positive yardage again. That's an interesting play that they're calling there, Coach. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's kind of misdirection. Logan's sitting on Brigance's right, kind of flow and everything goes to the right. Logan takes it, sort of a counter play, but you do it without the counter step, and so it's worked for us. We just call it touchdown play. I wish we called a lot more touchdown plays.
3rd down and 4 for the Bulldog offense. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left to play before halftime. Brigance snap's going to be bad. That doesn't go very well for the Bulldogs. It's going to be 4th down and about 7. The snap was muffled. It didn't really look high, but it looked hard. Went right through the hands of Brigance, and he just had to get the ball and just pretty much go down. By the time he had control of the football, Atkins was all over. Big setback for the Bulldogs there. It's going to be 4th down and 8 now. 4th down and 8, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to play in the first half.
Not sure what you'll see here passing game-wise. You got Trevor Brates broke out to the left. He was open earlier from that tight end spot. Doesn't look like we're going back to that. I would assume we're going to look at Chris Lopez.
Quarterback is going to drop back to pass. The pass goes over to Lopez, and he's got it complete to the 20-yard line. Great catch, great pass by quarterback Brigance. You got to be a proud Bulldogs fan there. That was a do-or-die play.
Needed that one as a deep out route, and Brigance rolling to his right, kind of his comfort zone, and throws a pretty good ball, and Lopez comes down with it, and first down.
Roberts was there to make the stop on that last play, and it's going to set up a big-time first down and 10 for the Bulldogs in the red zone. Ball spots at the 20-yard line. We're about to hit the 2-minute mark before halftime. Bulldogs driving. Let's see what Coach calls right here. Brigance in the backfield with 2 running backs, 1 on each side. Handoff goes over to Gabino, and there is nobody blocking on that play.
Need to see that tempo increase right here. Clock's running, only 1 timeout, down to 1:48. Sent a middle backer blitz right there and got us down in the backfield. Loss of 6 or 5.
Minute 40 left to play here before halftime. Loss of 5 yards on that last play. Big time loss for the Bulldogs. And wouldn't be surprised to see a pass play here. Looks like Atkins may take a timeout.
They do elect to call that timeout. I've got a special guest who's coming for our halftime interview. He only had one request, and that was he was only going to do the halftime interview if he could have the camera on him. I said, you're more than welcome. So we're going to have a special guest up here at halftime. We will bring you the band and the cheerleaders' performances at halftime, and then we'll bring you that special guest at halftime.
Indeed, and we look forward to that, Coach. There's a minute 27 left to play before halftime. It's 2nd down and 15 for the Bulldog offense. Atkins leads 8-6. That's just kind of the setup of the ball game. Both teams offensively have not had a hard time moving the ball. Now they have kind of had a little bit more of a hard time making some consistent drives, putting together consistent drives. But the Bulldogs have a consistent drive together here, and it would be great to capitalize on this before halftime, going in with momentum and coming out and getting the ball in the second half.
It definitely wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit. We go punch one in here. Last minute and a half of the half and take that momentum, get the football back to start and really take control of this football game.
Indeed. Coach, I'm not sure if Atkins has used 1 or 2 of their timeouts, but I know they just used at least their first one, maybe their second one. Matter of fact, it was their second one.
I think you're right, yeah.
They called that touchdown play during that last timeout. Handoff goes up over the middle to Grano. Grano's on his feet, fighting for yardage down to about the 15-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd down and about 5 with 1:15 left to play before halftime.
It will bring up.
See what we're going to have right here, formation-wise.
When Grano gets into that secondary, Coach, he really becomes dangerous to be able to break them plays because he's not generally a one-man tackle. You generally got to have 2 or 3 guys to get him down.
And then he kicks on the jets.
All right, here he comes to the right side. He's got a hole. He's fighting for yardage, still on his feet. He's going to have the first down for sure. 45 seconds down to the 5-yard line, and Waldron's driving.
Broke that tackle here. Clock will stop to reset the change. Going to be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, I believe.
On the 5-yard line, Bulldogs
43 seconds.
40 seconds left to play. They're going to spike it.
39 seconds left. That'll be bring up 2nd down. That'll be an incomplete pass on the spike.
Spikes the ball. So
you want your best play right here. No turnovers. Do whatever you can to punch it in. And worst case, Coach, you've got Leo Lopez, which is essentially an extra point at this point. Hoping punch that in. That would at least give you a halftime lead. You don't want that, but you would settle for that if you had to.
Yeah, that's a good call there, Coach. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. Ball's going to spot at the 5-yard line, and if I'm Waldron's offensive coordinator, I'm probably giving it to Grano here. And not only that, but that counter-looking play wouldn't be a bad one to run here
either. Formation for it.
Handoff went to Grano. Start. Waiting on the call from the official. The handoff was going to Grano, and boy, you had a hole to get there.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 Bulldogs on the field.
That's a mistake you really don't need.
Still 12 Bulldogs on the field. Here comes one off.
Definitely a mistake you didn't want or
Rats.
need from the Bulldogs sideline. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
And clock is running.
running.
So we need to hustle.
25 seconds now on the game clock. 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Quarterback passes over the top. Intended in the end zone for Chris Lopez. Just went right through his hands.
Glass half full. That does stop the clock. It's going to be 3rd and goal with 18 seconds left. You got 2 snaps at it.
18 seconds
With
left
one
to play.
timeout.
Yeah, 18 seconds left to play until halftime. You got 1 timeout. It's 3rd down and goal from the 10. Big time play here for the Bulldogs. Really, really would like to push in a score right here before halftime.
I would think it's got to be a pass.
Brigance is in the backfield with Grano. Quarterbacks, drop back his pass. He's rolling to the right side. He's going to run the football.
Get there. Reach out.
He got close.
Brigance on the quarterback keeper. Knocked out of bounds.
4th and 2.
I believe they're going to mark him at the 2, Coach. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
They'll bring up 4th and goal.
With 12 seconds left.
It's a big play. Big play.
Looks like they're going to give him the 1,
At the
Coach.
1-yard line.
They're going to give him the 1-yard line.
We're going to elect to call our last timeout. The play clock was down to 16, but the game clock was stopped. But it's 4th down, so if you don't get it, you have that.
So, Coach, what do you do here? You
Timeout
kick
in
the
your
field
pocket.
goal, or you try to punch it in?
I don't know, man. Let me ask you first. What would you do?
Coach, I'm going for it.
Well, then I think we're going to go for it. If I was on the sideline, I might kick a field goal. You guys comment on the YouTube what you would do. Not that it matters, but
You can't ever go wrong getting the safe points. That is very true. But when you got somebody named Gabino Grano in your backfield, I don't see how he can't get 1 yard, especially in a crunch time like this.
if we hadn't called our timeout, what you'd really like to see is that hard count. Not that it'd give you a new set of downs, but it'd move you even closer to the goal line, which they did mark it on the 1. I thought it was going to be on the 2. It's about 3 full footballs away from that goal line.
3 full footballs away from the goal line as well. You've got somebody named Gabino Grano in the backfield, and this is a big momentum play. This is the biggest play of the game for the Bulldogs right here, without a shadow of a doubt. And this would be a good one to punch in. Bulldogs have it. They are going for it. It's going to be a handoff to Grano. Grano is fighting, but he's not going to get there. There's a handoff over the left side. Grano was trying to get the outside edge and just never could make it happen.
I'm not sure. I didn't see us running it outside. That's for sure. Which that's one of those plays you might say, hey, they're going to bring pressure off the edge. We're going to try to beat it. But, man, I would like to see Gabino downhill or Leo Lopez kicking it and giving us a 1-point lead here at halftime. Not to play scared, but have that momentum going in, knowing you get the football back. So then you kind of get a free point to deal with if you get that second half score.
And if you're the Atkins offense, you're probably very happy going into the locker room at 8-6, and they are indeed going to be just that. So that's going to bring us to halftime. The score here, Coach Ashley, is 8-6. Atkins has the lead. Good news, Bulldogs do get the ball to start the second half.
That is true. And we did move the football, not at will, but we put together, I think we got the football back there with 6.5 minutes and took a 6.5-minute drive, which is what you want to see from our style of set up our personnel offensively. And we did it. We just yard short.
Came up 1 yard short, definitely on the play. And so with that being said, we're going to have a 20-minute halftime. Got a big halftime lined up for us here in Atkins, Arkansas. Coach Ashley's got some big things. He's going to give us some interviews. He's going to give us some stats. He's going to give us some talking points for the next half of football. And we're halfway through, Coach. We got a dogfight.
We have a dogfight, which is what you want. You want that fight we talked about before the game, and So far, so good. You really wish they could have punched that one in there, but until then, we're going to bring you cheerleading action.
Y'all pause. You're gonna be right, Justin, right here. That's all he's waiting for. What time you want me back when you step out and give y'all some money? You're running money because I don't have any cash.
Now let's hear from the Atkins High School cheerleaders.
Is that recording?
Your music is on.
Must go up here in a second.
It's going down,
We hope everyone can come out on October 30th. They're going to begin our competition season at the Southern Spirit Federation Cheer Competition at Milton High School. Thank you.
Golly, it's hot in here. Holy cow.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here at Leadville Star Stadium. Halftime, the Dragons Red Devils 8, Walton Bulldogs 6. Very low scoring first half. We had Walton got on the board first. In the second quarter, 10-32, they had a 43-yard touchdown run by Logan Miller. The Eagles version was no good. And the Red Devils had some 6-4 left in the first half. 47-yard strike. That Martin Myers was Devin Roberts. And his first fire hooked up to Roberts in the 2-point conversion. That's where we're at, 8-6 here. All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to our halftime guest here on the Westville Sports Network. Atkins football here, and I say football, but I've got the head coach for the Red Devils, the senior coach basketball, Coach Brett Lawler. Coach, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Coach, you are, this is your third year now at Atkins, and time is flying by now. This seems like the other day was your first.
Weren't we just sitting up here having that welcome to Athens conversation? Feels like it.
Coach, let's
What happened to the big iPad? Oh. Why aren't you using it to film? How about that game? That game was awesome.
Then the snow apocalypse
Most of us have class. Yeah, it's really
Hey, y'all have stats for y'all? You don't have stats? Okay, sorry. That's all right. I mean, we just try to put them on there. But we don't just put ours on there if we don't have the other teams on there.
Yeah, we only got 6 points.
And we only got 8. I don't know if it's a defensive battle or if the offenses aren't very good. Hey, y'all come one for you. Seems like basketball. Nice small. You're right.
Graduated 6, had a couple move away, had a couple decide not to play this year. We're down 11 guys from where we were at the end of last season. So if you want to define a rebuild here, this would be it. But I'm cautiously optimistic, you know that. So I'm not ready to cash in yet. I think we can come together and find something.
Are we going to wait for that to go?
Talk about
We're going to do it while the band's going.
Conference, last year, really tough conference. You look at Atkins, you got to deal with Grapevine. So who are you looking at being this year in that conference?
Yeah, I think honestly a lot of the top teams are hit pretty hard at graduation. So it's really going to be about who can find guys to slide in there and fill those shoes. And honestly, it's a wait and see thing. Kind of like us, we see who can step up, which of these young players is ready to play.
We are back. Got you a halftime interview right here. Bryson Bailey. Only prerequisite for being on halftime interview is that he had to have the camera. He said, I got too many honeys watching not to have the camera. What's going on, man?
It's been pretty good.
I had to twist his arm to come down here to Atkins, America. It's halfway to where he lives now. He's at UCA. He's a big track stud over there, and so he's getting to take his talents to Conway. So tell me about typical day at UCA other than going and eating breakfast with a flock of girls.
Well, I wake up at 8 a.m. or actually before that, 7:30, go to my 8 a.m. class, come back, eat some breakfast, and go to my 10 o'clock class and my 11 o'clock class. And then right after I get out of class, it's pretty rough. That's when we go straight to practice. We practice for about 2 or 3 hours, running and conditioning. And then we get right back into the weight room and practice there for about 2 hours. And I have just enough time to go home or go back to my dorm and get in some study hall.
Man, that's a full schedule. That's kind of like playing basketball for the Bulldogs. I mean, just the grind every day. But that's kind of a big deal. What's it like as far as what you haven't got to compete yet because track's in the spring, but what's it like just being a college athlete?
It's awesome. All the rewards you get, it's pretty cool. I mean, here in about a month, we're about to get all our gear, and I think that's awesome. They're about to load us down with a bunch of stuff. You get to meet some new people. That's pretty cool. And some of the places we're going this year, California is one of them, and Virginia is another one. I think that'll be pretty awesome to experience.
He followed our own Coach Tanner's footsteps. It was his track coach, and they both were running track for UCA, and gosh, dog almost wants the state championship.
Yeah,
probably don't want to bring it up, but I know we were right there with it. So, what about some halftime advice for these Bulldogs?
Well, I'll say this: I do look better than Gentry, so that's always good. I know we got a couple guys hurt, some key players, but since the score's 6-8. That's not too bad. I wish we could have punched it in right there and got us a score going up in halftime. But our defense is looking good. Maybe our offense will pick it up a little bit, and we can walk out of here with a dub.
Which we mentioned Trenton and Trevor Hunt being out on offense, but really those guys not being on defense is probably a bigger factor for us as far as our identity, what we want to do. But we're doing a good job defensively of kind of keeping their passes in front. Trevor Bates made a big play right there. But now that we got Bryson's halftime advice, I'll relay that to the coaches so they know. He was always quick to let myself or Coach Brown know what to do on the basketball sideline. Without that, we just wouldn't win any games. But how about, and I know we shared this Saturday, how about that Hogs game, man?
Hey, horns down.
We were there.
Horns down.
It was awesome. If you guys watched it on TV, I'm sure you heard me because I was the one yelling. It was pretty awesome, and I think I might have saw Bryson running around on the field.
Yep, I was down there.
I think him and Jesse Dees and maybe Jaden Hutchins were out there, and with Jesse, T-shirt is always optional. So I don't know if he had a shirt on running around the field or not, but they had a good time, and it was a good win for the Hogs. And Sam Pittman for president, and throw Barry Odom in there, and Kendall Briles, and whoever else is over there, and really change the culture, and maybe we can channel some of that culture tonight on the Bulldog sideline and then again tomorrow when the Razorbacks take on Georgia Southern. So appreciate Bryson coming up here. You got to say Coach Brown's line.
Hey, let's go Dogs.
Go Dogs, baby.
I didn't hear an echo.
Now help us cheer on the Red Devils as we play the Atkins fight song.